But I don't know if Doc's here. Where's Doc? Doc, I'm waiting for Doc so that way the realist McCoy could come in. And then Paula will be back. She stepped out because she's making dinner. So then she'll be eating. So she bounced for now. She might be back later, but it's very important to eat. When I went off camera, I was actually eating. I had a little pasta that I had from yesterday, shrimp pasta. So I heat that up and I ate it real quick because I'm diabetic. So I gotta be careful with what I eat. And I have to eat. But let me bring in the real McCoy. Yo, hi, how you doing?
I'm all right.
Man, I love your name there, the realist McCoy. That's so cool.
I appreciate that, man. All my life they've always said, oh, it's the real McCoy. My last name's McCoy. So, oh, the real McCoy. And then one day I'm like, you know what? I'm the realest McCoy. I'm the realest McCoy. You know what I mean?
I like that, man. That is so freaking cool.
Yeah. So that's just
it flows with you.
So what's up, man? I'm listening. Good, man. From beginning to right now, because anyone who rolls with Doc, I'm a roll with. So
that's my brother, man.
Yeah. He made a big impression on me yesterday, my first time meeting him. So.
Oh yeah.
And plus, I checked a few of his videos. He's on the same thing I'm on. So.
Yeah, he's man. He's the real deal. He's very educated.
Albie.
Oh, that's Albie.
Oh, Albie, what's up, man? I knew you was up there, but I thought maybe you stepped away for a minute. Salute to you, brother.
Yeah, I got the T-Boss picture. I like black celebrities. Like Nicki Minaj to TLC and so on. But what's up, brother?
You like deceivers, huh? You like actors and deceivers, huh? Okay. Yeah.
No, not really. No, I'm just saying that I kind of during my life when I was growing up, I had a few good nominated friends that helped me stood my grounds, and sometimes things don't come right out my mouth, but that's my bad apologies. But no, I hate deceivers.
Yeah, T-Boss and the TLC, they told us to use condoms, huh? They part of that population control. They could, so I ain't got no nothing for them. They don't want us. They don't want us having babies.
That's the goal. But that's even today. Look at what's going on today with all the craziness.
Yeah, that's why earlier while you were speaking, man. There's certain conversations that I try to avoid completely, and they're ones that consist of propaganda. Some of us don't know that all the world is a stage and all of these are actors and actresses. So, a lot of people know that Joe Biden's just a character. He's playing. So, when you were speaking earlier as if these people were real, I just was like, I don't want to.
They're puppets, man.
Yeah, they're not just puppets. They're actors. They got masks on. They're playing roles. They're not real. These are actors. Okay, they're roles. I don't even think they die. They just die. The character dies off.
So I feel the same way, man, because the way everything's going, and the things that I watch a lot of, like government, and I listen to a lot of that comes out like from the Senate and from Congress, and people don't spend the time to listen to it. I have the time to listen to it, so I spend my time to listen to it, and it's just like a clown show. It's like I feel like if people would really were to watch this, they will freaking revolt and actually would have a civil war and get rid of the people out of Washington.
Well, it's just a reflection of how dumbed down the world is, because you're telling me all of the people that is within the United States, Harvard degrees, Yale degrees, and the best qualified representative that we have is a Joe Biden. His job is straight mockery. Their goal is to destroy the U.S. because they want one world government. So, it's just being played out. And to observe it, it's just like, it's really good for me because at least I'm ahead of the game and I'm making clear decisions. But at the same time, to see people falling for this mockery and this embarrassing.
Oh man, and they control the narrative because it's what it is. But it doesn't matter. Each party is the same. Like that's what I'm trying to say. Even because I'm Republican, but I see them too, and I see the puppet game too. So it's like it doesn't matter which party. They're all part of the same bed. They're in the same bed. And they all sleep in the same bed. And I'm like, do I want that bed? Hell no. Like, I wish this government could be overturned and just have a new democracy, a new, like.
Well, no, all you have to do is say, that's not your government. You don't need anyone to govern your mental. That's what government means, to govern your mind. You need someone to govern your mind and to make your decisions. It's up to you. If you want to play the game with them, you can't complain at the same time either, though. They don't apply to me. Okay.
I never learned in all my life that what you said about government controlling your mental actions and shit like that. I never thought of a government that would do that. That's cruelty, isn't it?
Cruelty? I think it's a little bit more than cruelty.
Yeah, I don't need anyone to govern my mind for me, especially not a tyrant, not someone wicked and perverted. They will never represent me and what I stand for. So therefore, they do not apply to me. I just was born into the system and was raised in the system and have been dependent on the system. But now that I know that the system is not of me and it's unnatural, I'm now working on getting away from the system. I have that choice. Only thing is the fact that I think that I don't have that choice because I'm not prepared. But I'm free. We're all free, and we don't need them to tell us we're free. They have no power over us. Only thing is that we're dependent on them, and they know that. They know that we can't grow our own food and that we're dependent on them, and that's checkmate.
No, you're right on that. You're right on that because
you just taught me that a government is all about control and controlling your mental and decisions. I didn't learn that through school.
Well, you're not going to learn anything productive from the school because the school system is an extension of the government.
You're right.
So I mean, what they work for the government. So they're gonna put in place the agenda of the government, who gives them their money and sets their agenda. I mean, that's kind of like But we were all caught up. They had us distracted, where we couldn't think and see if something didn't feel or sound right. We just went with the flow. We didn't want to be alienated if we even wanted to go in another direction. So I mean, it's just we got played. But I mean, but the greatest thing is you're right here and you have a choice that you can make. You want to continue to be played, or you're going to just find a new way. That's all it comes down to, because we're free. That's what they don't want you to know, is that you're free. And that's why they're obsessed with terrorizing your mind.
Yeah. Doc, what's up?
You are free. Say it louder. That's right. The whole game is to make you think that you are not free. Everyone's like, how the hell are you saying you're free? They poison the air, they poison the water, they poison the food. That's right. You're at war right now. World War III is coming. No, World War III is already here.
It's already been here.
War means originally an
psychological warfare.
It means to throw into confusion and chaos. That's what it means.
And
it has nothing to do with nothing else. It means to throw into confusion or chaos. So knowing that, what is a world war? Well, first off, what is a world? What is a world? That's one of those synonyms. That's one of those things that sound the same. What is a world? Like a wind world? Think about it. Okay? And the Bible talks about wars and rumors of wars. If you look at the original Greek, it's talking about two different types of the same thing. So really, it's just talking about everybody being confused and at each other's throats and not knowing why. That's really what it is. That's what it's about. What's going on with China? What's going on with North Korea? What's going on with the trans? You know, that's what it is. We're already there. There is no new world order. It's just the same old one.
But the sugarcoat making me think. The sugarcoat making me think.
Look, this is how it is. This is how we get down. You with it? Nah? You with it? Someone with it, someone with it. You know what I mean? But now they're just coming out. We're with the world. These people address themselves as the masters of the universe. Literally, I saw an interview. They said free will isn't real. It's a story. God is fake news, and those who control the information control the universe essentially. And they are the world rulers. And with a straight face. And we're talking about conspiracy. Man, 20 years ago there was conspiracy. Ain't no conspiracy no more. It's all out in your face.
It's in movies. It's in music.
Yeah.
It's in music videos. It's everywhere, right in your face, and people be singing to this music too. It's like a
they love it.
Well, I don't focus on the people because I know that we're all victims of programming from years and generations of programming. So I just focus on my enemy because I know that they're wicked and they're just perverted and they're deceiving and they're liars. But the fact that they're liars, I know that they're cowards. So therefore, I don't fear them. They're cowards. So I don't fear them. I just want them to get the fuck away from me. That's all. Because whatever I seek to build, they're going to destroy. So therefore, they got to be. That's the only solution is to do away with them because they won't. For some reason, they find it hard to coexist with us.
That's right.
We can coexist with them, but they can't coexist with us. So then that's what makes it war because you're not going to try to force your will upon me.
You're right. And on a deep level too. They're xenophobic. They're afraid. Yeah. No, and they are cowards. Big time. They're more afraid than anybody. Like I said, you don't have enemies when you're not dangerous. You don't go to war if you're not a warrior. They ain't gonna come at you so hard if you're not to be feared. This is what people don't understand. Like they poison everything. They surveil everything. It's not for nothing, man.
They know that the freedom is within our minds. That's why they devote so much time to it. But they know that if we raise our frequency, they lose their power. Their power exists from our dependence upon them. So
they are quite literally parasites. They have no host. They die.
It's like they're obsessed with us. So in my we possess something that they don't want us to just live. They don't want us to know of this what's within us. It's crazy because if I had the kind of means and power that they seem to exude and have, I wouldn't waste my time with some with some humans or whatever. I would just be living. But there's something about us, and they do not want us to know about what we possess. That's why they feed us. That's why, like you said, they're poisoning the air, the food, our lives, our environment. Everything that they give us is unnatural to us. It's an awakening to know that I have the power. And that power is that I'm free and I don't need them. And they're beneath me because they're cowards and they're perverted and they're wicked. They're nothing to be feared.
They're necrophilious in the absolute truest sense of that word. They feed on death. That's why it's corporations. That's why, like I said, they're parasites. They're Poli-TICKS. What is a Poli-TICK? Like, you really think about this. It's not just wordplay, okay? This isn't just bars. I'm serious. This is the land of the dead, okay? They are murdered inside. They are self-murdered. They have no internal center. They have no individuality. They have murdered themselves for the hive mind. They have no individuality. They sold that ages ago to be part of the club. That's what we have. That's what they can never have. We have a light that they can never see. That's why they want chaos and they want war because it makes them feel better about themselves because that's what they are inside. If you're a serial killer, you don't want everyone to be normal around you. You get what I'm saying? If you get locked up with I can break it down real simple. With a bunch of people that have basically been turned into beasts because of institutionalization, okay? And then someone's like actually well put together. Everyone's gonna jump on that person, right? Because it's like, nah, he's not gonna be normal. He's not gonna be together. We can't let that happen. It's the same thing, man, just on a way higher level. These people buy people for entertainment. You understand? There's nothing they can't do. It's hostile, man. Watch the movie Hostile. Like, they have more money than God, literally. There's no joy in their life. And most of them were born into it. And some of them even are victims in a way. Because they were abused and freaking put through these mind control operations and all kinds of crazy shit. Where they'll abuse their own children and shit where it's like, well, if you're not strong enough, then you won't survive. Basically. Like where they abuse and much worse, their own children. Because they believe it makes them stronger. And they, empathy and love and all that, that's a weakness. This is how they think. It's a dog-eat-dog world. And it's survival of the fittest. Social Darwinism. And so, a predator is like, if I don't attack them, they're going to attack me. And like you said, they're cowards. They're afraid. They can't look in a damn mirror. They can't look in a mirror.
And I have no problem with them because they are who they are, I just want them to get the fuck away from me. Leave me alone. That's it. Evil is as evil does. If you call them evil, all they'll do is smile because they know that's who they are. They're doing what they're supposed to do. So that's all. I'm just trying to